Hey, J-Dub, is this a new game for me?
Yeah, it is.
Hot damn!
立ち上がれ死んでも譲れないものがある振り向くな後ろに道はない突き進めいざ行こう信じたこの道をどこまでもいざ行こうこの命ある限り
Aw, man, I love this series, and this is a great game. Kinda makes me miss my home back in Osaka. Why? Well, Gensan was one of the first games that I had when I first got a Famicom way back in '89, you know? And I'd play that game all the time. I'd even go to the arcades and play the game. Those were some good times, man. The Hammerin Harry series really started in the arcades way back in 1990. It was, as it continues to be, a standard arcade platformer where one hit can kill ya. But it's possible to get power-ups, just like in other games, just to make them tougher and more powerful. Now, the original Famicom game wasn't just released in Japan. No, they did import it to the EU, but it never came to the States. And on the European NES version, they made it so that he takes 3 hits before he dies. Because you little girls need your help.
No, they made it 3 hits on the Famicom.
They did?
Yeah, I thought you said you played it, man.
Oh, yeah, oh yeah, they did, didn't they? They made him take 3 hits before he dies, because, you know, that's cool.
What the hell just happened?
And they kept the arcade voices and yells in the Famicom cart too. Man, it was a cool game. The graphics for both the Famicom and the arcade versions are really good, and the gameplay was fairly smooth. And even though there were only 5 or 6 levels to the game, it was a tough game to beat. So there were several Game Boy games made, there was a Game Boy Color made, there was an anime, there was a pachinko game, gosh, there was even a Sufami game.
Tell them it's you can play this.
You just did, numbnuts.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's this PSP game, and this is one game you guys will really like. So just like the other Gensan games, you play as Gen, and you fight your way through the various levels with the only weapon at your disposal, your carpenter's hammer. Well, initially. See, as you play the game, you can unlock new jobs, and these jobs might give you new items and new weapons to use. And there are some characters who will want to help you out too, like this girl who has a major crush on you and will make you bento lunches. Some enemies that you fight will drop ingredients when you defeat them, and the more different ingredients that you collect, the better the lunches she can make you. So when starting the game, you get a short anime-ish opening. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's nice. Then you go to the...
What are you doing? Oh, apparently I've said too much.
Alright, so I'm exaggerating here. The good thing about this is you can set the voices to Japanese or English. Finally! A company that cares about those of us who are Japanese gaming purists. Also, there's a convenient help menu in here that will help you learn all the basic controls to the game. You know, just in case you lose the instruction manual or bought the game without the box. Now the gameplay for this title is not like your average platformer. If it were, then what fun would that be? In fact, for many enemies, you may end up dying because you rushed in and tried to beat the crap out of them. Yeah, you knew you were gonna do that. But no! Bad gamers! Bad!
You disciplining your fans again?
Well, somebody's gotta! To beat them, you really need to watch how these enemies move and attack, or else you're gonna think that this game sucks when it really doesn't. Another major point you really need to watch for are these emoticon bubbles that you find in many places above people's heads. If you see one, hit it! And if you knock it away, the people you help out will do special things for you. Like do stuff in the background that will get you items, or even help you out by attacking the evil construction company guys themselves. So even though there's a timer, you may want to wait a second and help someone in need. And the graphics to this game are actually really nice. The character sprites and their movement is pretty smooth, and the backgrounds are bright and colorful, and they keep the feel of the Japanese areas. And that's one thing I really like about this game, you know? They kept it Japanese. They didn't try to Americanize it or anything. They didn't try to make the onigiri into donuts or something stupid like that. And that's good. The only problem I see with this title is, for one, it's slow. Not from movement or anything like that, but the enemies are far and few in between. It's not the beat-em-up fest that the other games were. You have plenty of time to get through them, and it should really be a slugfest of epic proportion. And number two, the amount of stuff on the screen is really great to look at, but it forces the game to lag in some places, and that is not okay. I would have been fine with fewer graphics and better game speed. Sure, the slowdown is rare, but it does happen more often than I would like. So yeah, you should get this game. It's pretty fun. I mean, if you like platformers and you like that chibi anime style, then you'll get a kick out of this game. But if you're looking for something really difficult, I mean like insanely difficult, then this isn't the game for you.
You're gonna rate it?
What, I still gotta do that crap?
Yes!
Okay, I rate it, 8 out of 10 hammer bashes, and that's only because there's not enough enemies.